Today's reading is found in Romans 12:11 through 12. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. How close do you feel to God? Most of us sense that there's more to a relationship with God than what we currently are experiencing. I've observed that while the vast majority of believers start out with a lot of passion and zeal in their relationship with God, over time that enthusiasm subsides. On a day-to-day basis, our relationship with God eventually becomes passive. There are occasional bursts of excitement, but even that excitement is short-lived, and our walk with God seems to have a few highs, some lows, but a whole lot of in-between mundane experiences. Doesn't it seem wrong to have a passionless, mundane, monotonous relationship with God? Aren't we a little bit unsettled with the idea that somehow a daily relationship with God, the God of the universe, can end up tasting like stale bread? Romans 12:11 states that our passion, spiritual fervor should be constant. So why do so many Christians accept a faith experience that is below what God had intended for them? A passionate, thriving relationship with God should be the norm, not the exception. And over the next 21 days, your relationship with God can be awakened. Maintaining a fresh, exciting, passionate relationship with God is something we must literally fight to protect. Make no mistake about it. We have a very real enemy who wants nothing more than for our souls to be lulled to sleep. All the while, we think everything's okay. For the next 21 days, join us in the experience of fasting, prayer, and listening to the voice of God through His Word. Maybe at one time you were excited about God and were full of His life, but now, if you're honest, you know other things have grabbed your attention and your heart has hardened to the joy and freshness you once felt. Or maybe you're far from God and struggling with an addictive behavior or some other issues. The reality is we all have issues, but there's good news. We have the potential of a lasting, thriving relationship with God. It just has to be awakened. Take a moment today to reflect and journal and ask yourself, what's your biggest obstacle in experiencing the zeal and passion described in Romans 12? Ask God to ignite or reignite that fire and that passion in your relationship with Jesus Christ.